Hey, what's up, everyone? Sly here with Flo. Flo, man, Niners win 30-23. Kind of a little bit closer game than I expected, but we're 2-0, baby. We go on to the Giants next week. But what do you think about this game, man? Highs and lows, but what do you think?
Obviously, it was a lot closer than we thought, but we got to be happy. Even though we're joking around about this being our home opener, we're 2-0 on the road. We're proving that we can go to any stadium and win, so I like that. Even though the Rams weren't projected to be that good of a team coming into the season, they actually played pretty good last week in Seattle, kind of dominated Seattle. This game, they played us pretty tough for pretty much about 3 quarters, but our guys stepped it up. They got things done, and what really impressed me this game was Brock Purdy, man. At the end of the half, I almost felt he saved us because he was able to drive us down the field. It almost seemed like Kyle Shanahan was kind of like scrambling, like he didn't really know what to do. At one point, I saw Brock Purdy like, "Yo, what's the call?" So I like that from him. How poised he was. He was relaxed. He actually got us into the end zone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he ran it in.
Quarterback sneak.
QB sneak, so that was huge. And then our defense, they were finally able to settle down that second half. They started looking good. But we knew that Sammy Womack injury was going to be kind of big, and it was, because early on, Ambry Thomas, he was toast. Isaiah Oliver, I'll give him a little credit because he did have that big interception and one of the big stops on third, and I think it was like 5. He held them, so he actually played better than I expected. But so far, that's what I got. What do you think, man?
Yeah, I hear you, man. Damn, that first half was pissing me off. Our defense was absolutely getting shredded. No pass rush at all in the first half. That was pissing me off, man. Nobody. Armstead couldn't get pressure. Hargrave, Bosa. I was like, where the hell is Bosa? Farrell, Jackson. I was like, fudge, man. But in the second half, we were getting pressure, and that changed everything, man, because we were getting toasted. Our corners were getting toasted. And like you said, that changed everything when Ambry Thomas, his ass should not have been starting. We've been saying this all along. In the preseason, he was getting toasted. He had one good half in the preseason game, and I remember he got the 50, 60-yard bomb he got beat by, and we're like, dude, it's the same Ambry Thomas. What are you guys talking about? People were hyping him up. Hell no, that's the same dude. His ass should be on the bench. And I love that the fact that who came in to take his place, you said? Oliver came in. Dude, he played good, man. He got the interception. He made a tackle that was one-on-one. Would have had it became a 4th down, so they punted the ball. He was playing really solid. I was like, oh shit, Oliver was getting toasted all preseason, but I don't know. He played great, man. It reminded him when he was with the Falcons. So hopefully he keeps that shit up because we really need that out there. As far as the offense, man, the first half they pretty much bailed us out because we were just getting toasted. Couldn't get nothing going on defense, but offense, man, we were cooking. Brock Purdy did miss a few, but every quarterback misses a few. You know, we're hearing some stuff about that. We'll talk about that later. But I thought Purdy did amazing in that first half. Second half, it seemed like we left points on the board. It seemed like we were getting a 20-yard line, and then I don't know. It seemed like the play calling was kind of vanilla. I didn't like what we were doing. I think we could have scored 2 more touchdowns at the end there. But you know what? Hey, we got the win. Got a little nervous when Moody freaking fouled when he kicked the field goal. I was like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? But overall, man, I'm glad we're out. We got 2-0. Hopefully we could work on things. Hopefully we take the momentum that we had in that second half on defense and get that for next week. Get ready for next week, because how we did in the first half, can't be doing that. If we want a chance to win the Super Bowl, have to be playing better than that. But offense, Purdy, Ayuk, I know Ayuk got hurt a lot. Hopefully we'll find out what happened with him because he was in and out. But overall, man, I loved it, and I love what Debo did today. I thought he had a really solid game. MVP.
I was about to say, the Ayuk thing, hopefully it's not too severe, but it did unleash Debo again. That was the first time I've seen Debo play like that in like almost like 2 years. It seemed like he was just on fire. You could tell he had the little extra pepper in his step, besides almost fumbling the ball right there on the sideline.
Yeah.
Other than that, he was a beast today. I believe he's the reason we won the game. But another guy who deserves some credit, I've always really rided with him because he went to U of O, was Lenoir. I felt Lenoir played good today. One of those plays where Ambry Thomas got burnt by, was it Acuna?
Yeah.
He actually ended up catching him from behind, saving him from probably potentially scoring a touchdown. And then he obviously had that pick on Stafford late in the game too. So I think Lenoir, he's been playing pretty solidly. He's kind of going under the radar, but I believe this is just going to build his confidence.
Yeah, he definitely needs to be playing on the outside more, because when Ambry Thomas is in there, 10 yards off the ball, doesn't know where the ball's at, absolutely horrible. Damn, man, the only thing that does concern me, I'm not gonna lie, our backup defensive tackle. I did not like what I saw from Kinlaw. Did not like what I saw from Givens. It just seems like every time they're in the game, it seems like there's gonna be no pressure whatsoever. But I'm actually glad that Bosa in the end started coming on. He didn't have no sacks. I don't think he had no sacks, but he was getting hits on the quarterback. So I'm glad he's starting to turn it on. And It just got to step it up like we did in the second half. Get ready for the Giants. Nice, solid win.
Yeah, and we do got to kind of clean up some of those penalties. Kind of Greenlaw, man.
Greenlaw,
he's kind of
dude,
been doing some kind of bonehead plays.
Every time, man. Every time. Remember last year, week 1 against the Chicago Bears, that dumbass penalty? Every week he does this shit. He's such a great player, but he has, he's like the freaking, who's that? The one from the Wizard of Oz, the one that if I only had a brain. That's fucking Greenlaw, man. He did an NFC Championship game against the Rams 2 years ago. That was a big ass call. So get your ass together, man. You're a great player, but stop that shit, man.
All right. Well, you guys let us know in the comments what you guys think. We got the W. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. See y'all next time.
Peace.